Notification. Hi, welcome to Beyond Sight, a channel geared towards espiritismo, spiritual development guidance, and inspirations. And I am your host, and my name is Sandra. How is everyone doing? Good? Yes, I love it. Very good. I am doing well myself. Thank you so much for asking. Um, I want to say very quickly that these stories that I share with you are made to inspire some or more people. Um, some of them are funny, but they're made to to give you a little light in your path. Also, to it might be a message within the story for someone. Okay, I hope you enjoy them and get much out of these stories. So today's story is about a young lady that was going to the airport, um, and she was going to be delayed for a while. So she took a bag full of some snacks and a tablet so she could work on while she waited. So she's fidgeting in her bag. She sees a pack of crackers, a water, um, pulls out her tablet and her headphones, and she relaxes on the recliner and starts doing work. All of a sudden, she hears like the gentleman that was sitting next to her open up a pack of crackers. So she looked at him and looked down at the crackers and went, hmm. But then she turned her head and went back to doing her work on her tablet. And the gentleman grabbed a cracker and was eating it. And she's watching the man from the side of her provisional vision and thought to herself, how strange that he would feel so comfortable to eat from my pack of crackers. But she said, okay. She kept on and she reached down and grabbed the cracker and went back to her work. And the man reached down and grabbed the cracker and was reading his newspaper. And this went on for a while. And the young lady was getting frustrated. She was thinking to herself, "How dare he do eat my crackers? What is wrong with you?" She started getting agitated, but she didn't mention anything to the man. The pack was almost halfway gone. So she looked and she said to herself, if he grabs one more cracker, I'm going to lose it. All of a sudden, the man reaches down and grabs another cracker. And her stomach is boiling and her blood pressure is probably sky high. She's grinding her teeth and she's shaking and she's like, oh my God, I dare you, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh my God, how could I do this? I'm going to lose it. So she reached down and grabbed the crack again, and the man waited and grabbed another crack. And she was saying to herself, I'm done. I'm so done. So when she looked down once more, there was only one cracker left. And she was like, I'm truly going to tell this man off if he grabs that last cracker. Excuse me. And surely the man reached down and grabbed the cracker, but he broke half, and he took half and he left half for her. And she was like, "Oh, he ate my cracker." And he left me half a cracker. Couldn't even have the last whole cap cracker. So she starts fidgeting in her bag and throwing her tablet in there. And all of a sudden, she realized that she had a pack of crackers in her bag. She never took her pack of crackers out. The pack of crackers that was sitting in between them was the gentleman's pack. So she couldn't believe, how frustrated she got and ridiculous she was for that moment. And thank God she didn't react and tell the man off, right? So she gently opened up the pack and put it back in between them. The gentleman looked to the side and waited for her to grab that first cracker, and then he followed and grabbed the cracker. Uh, yeah, that goes to say, I'm going to quote Dr. Wayne Dyer. He said in one of his speeches that if you take an orange and you rub it and you take a look at the orange, it didn't change. It's still an orange, right? So if you take that orange and you squeeze it very, very tight, what's going to come out of that orange? What you say? Milk? No. Orange juice. Nothing else could come out of that orange but orange juice, right? If you squeeze the orange and milk comes out, please let me know. mm. But it's to say that you can't squeeze anything and don't get, you get what's within, right? The same scenario for a human being. If you're stifling, if you're pushing down and loading up our anger, sorrow, or shame, or whatever it is, these negative um, emotions and feelings that only weigh us down. When someone steps to you and squeezes you, corners you, what's going to come out? What is the reaction? It's like a time bomb. It's gonna blow, you know. But if you're working on yourself and you have serenity, you have understanding, calmness, you know. And I'm not saying, you might not get pissed off, because you will, like the young lady, but that outburst didn't come out only because she was a bit in control, you know. Because somebody else would have, at that second grab of the cracker, would have told the man off. So, um, again, no one can squeeze something out of you that isn't there. You know, there's a saying that goes, "No one should dictate how you feel. No one can dictate how you feel." You know, Fred can't come up to me and tell me, "Well, Sandra, you're going to be angry right now." No, no. I might feel something. I don't know what the situation he might tell me, but no, he can't make me feel that way. Today, I don't know, about 20 years ago or 10 years ago. Yeah, you know, I'm a whole different cracker today. hmm It takes a little bit more to for me to let go that way. I usually stop, think, and delay the decision. Yeah, because I know today I'm only hurting myself. I'm not hurting the next person. Okay. So when someone squeezes you, make sure it's not orange juice, but love, understanding, and serenity. Yeah. All right. Hope you understood the message.
Service updating.
Sorry. One day, I promise you. One day. Okay, quickly before it starts again. My spiritual reading today. Ay, ay, ay. Speaks about I have three cards in front of me, and the first one speaks about tradition, a way of doing things. It could be organization, um, it could be work, or relationship, family, unity. But this is a strategic way of doing things. Okay, it's like my mother used to say. With you get more. No, that's a bad. Forget it. You get more flies with shit than honey. That's bad. But you, okay. But we don't want to use poop, okay. We want to use honey. You know, we always want to be in the light and clean. Anyway, you using strategic traditional ways, you know. And the next card speaks about, it's actually the Lovers card, and it speaks about harmony, about and then the next card is balancing out, you know. Sometimes we try to envision, you know, the best way of living, the best way of doing some type of work, the best way of keeping keeping things together. And there's always outside interference, always. um we live in an imperfect world, and we imperfect ourselves. So there's a lot of mis mishaps and missteps, um, to say that we make a lot of mistakes, you know. Um, Sometimes we don't realize that it was a wrong choice, and we're in that poop. You understand? And uh, I believe everything is happens for a reason. There's no mistakes and there's no coincidence. You know, everything is a lesson, and if we don't inspire, if we don't heed, if we don't listen to that message, we are doomed to repeat and repeat and repeat until we get it in our brains, until we understand, the next time we run into that, we'll recognize it and not go there, because it only brings us pain and sorrow, or a longer journey to our point in life. Okay. And many times is just uh, a misunderstanding, as the young lady in the story thought that she put down her cracker, and it wasn't even her crackers, you know. So I always say, we have to make sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's before we play frog. Let me check on one more. Yeah. Yeah, because there is lessons to be learned in this lifetime and the time before, and probably for many of us the next lifetime, which I hope I don't see you the next lifetime. uh and I'll be somewhere in the clouds hanging out, eating cherries and grapes. Oh. But seriously, we have to open up our eyes, and use our intuition. The lovers have are is someone that has both uh tools to use their intuition. You know, they are very sensitive, but because of all the anger or the sorrow or the shame or the despair, um you can't hear the spirit, your higher self, speak to you and warn you of these things before it happens, because you're too busy hearing this other white noise that really doesn't matter. You understand? So, again, you have the ability to do that. You know, you have to clean house. And I'm speaking not literally, but spiritually. You know, you have to find a quiet corner, or a bench in the park, and empty yourself out of all these baggage and restart. I'm sorry, you see me talk. She's a pain. Stop. Yeah, yeah. You are Yeah, empress, emperor, and there's no higher than that, you know. There is no higher than that. Excuse you, excuse you. Sorry. We we have great ideas. We have a great heart. You know, we have a great mind, but all of them have to be working in tune. You know, just one cannot be function. Okay, they all have to be working in tune. Suggestion would be for you to, and if you can't get out, um, listen to some meditation. Sit in a corner somewhere by yourself and just quiet yourself down. Light up some incense, burn some oils, and be with yourself and spirit. Mm. And quiet down the mind. I hope this message helped you. And as I always say, beyond sight is always here. So please leave me a comment, like, and share. And with that, I bid you my motto. When you shine your light out into the world, you want it to reach far and wide. Please make sure the light at home shines bright and strong. Luz y progreso para ti, tu espíritu, paz y tranquilidad. Be blessed and be well, my loves. Until the next time, I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Smooches. Mwah.